Last time on the Excelsior Health podcast.
But what allows you to train better is a really good warm-up routine, but also specific little mobility or prehab exercises that address certain issues. So like what Nekessa already said, it might be you have rotator cuff stuff that you got to do, right? It might be tight hips, it might be tight ankles. These are things that are going to be really, really important for you to understand. What are your one or two drills that you focus on that allows you to train in the style that, you know, especially with strength training, allows you to keep lifting and do those things. Because there's nothing worse than trying to go heavier, but you don't have the mobility and the flexibility, or you're in pain because of certain positions.
That's very true.
Number 4 is resilient mindset. So to me, these are always the ones that people don't think about when it comes to transformation.
Yeah.
Mindset and environment. So give me some on those.
Honestly, I didn't think about this until I was in your shred group that time when we were, I mean, I think we came in second to see me, but whatever. But that was when I kind of was like, oh, so there's other things than just going to the gym and like drinking water. Like I actually should work on myself. And so for me, learning that was the start of my podcast journey, was during that shred. And for me, learning and really working on that core value Kaizen has been so important. So like it's all about kind of just self-improvement, like getting a little bit better every day, because not only have I used that here in the gym, like challenging myself, like trying to increase my weights or, you know, work on my technique, but I've really used that in my professional life as well. Like every day, just trying to do one thing better, whether it's, you know, work with a patient, give them an extra exercise, or whether it's with my team, like spend a little bit more time with them, doing a little bit more mentorship. But it's really helped me to become a better version of myself. And so now when I do my second wind workouts or my walks, I'm always listening to a podcast. Like it could be on health, wellness, business, whatever. Just really wanting to educate myself, because I know that's going to help me as a mom, as a business owner, as a student here, but as a partner. It all just makes me a better version of myself.
That's actually what I was going to ask you, is like, you're a doctor, so you work a lot. You're a business owner on top of that, you know, mom, three kids that, you know, you're running around supporting. Like, when do you find the time to learn, or like, how do you do that?
Yeah, you have to tie it into other things, but you have to make it a priority. And I think when I first started my business, it was always like just hustling, like 24/7, just hustling, just working on my business on weekends. It didn't matter. I would go to bed late, like just always wanting to hustle or be busy, because I thought that would lead to success. And to a certain degree, yeah, you get some success, but you also just get tired and burnt out. Yeah. And my health was never a priority. It was always about the business. And then my daughter came along, it was about her. But I think you just have to understand that oxygen mask thing, where if you're on a plane, you have to put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you can help anybody else. I have to put my health first. And part of that is increasing my learning and increasing what I know, because I've been able to take a lot of what I've learned here and apply it to my life, and then actually turn it into like a side hustle. I've taken a lot.
So we should be getting conditioned.
I wish I could say this more to people, is like, because sometimes people are like, oh man, like I'm spending $500 a month or $600 a coach. It's like, transform your health and that thing will pay you back more. It opens up doors in your career. When you walk through the door, people look at you like, holy shit, what did you do last year? You look different. Now your boss wants to listen to you more. People want to talk to you more. Even what you're saying is you transformed your health by investing in a mentorship where you were learning, but also you did your own work of like, hey, let me keep learning, let me keep podcasting, let me reading. That empowered you to make better decisions in your business, which led to more money for yourself. Yeah. Right? So it's like, it's more than just looking good. It just opens up different aspects in your life. So I love that you hit that out, because I believe it. It's like, transform your health. You have way more opportunities in your life.
I posted this one picture, and I wasn't even going to post it. It was a picture of me running, and like you could see like the muscles working. I didn't like the picture at first because my daughter made fun of me. But for whatever reason, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to post it. This was a proud moment. I was sprinting. I'm just going to post it and just tell people this is what happened. And this is what's been going on with me. And from that one post, I got booked to do a speaking engagement at a women's event. She's like, oh, I read your post and it got me motivated to work out. And I want these women to feel that same empowerment too. Can you come speak? That one post of running at St. Marcellinus led to a speaking engagement, which has now led to other ones, right? And it's like you said, I don't know, there's just a confidence, there's just something that comes with achieving a goal, like whether it's, I don't know, weight loss or squatting 200 pounds, whatever the case is, there's just a confidence that comes and people see it and they're attracted to it. They want to ask you questions. They want to learn more. Yeah. And the other cool thing with that too is when you're able to encourage other people to take that action step to get healthy, like that.
It's very rewarding.
Oh my God. Like I can only imagine as coaches, you guys do this every day, but when someone joins here because I posted something, oh my gosh, like it's just.
Yes, I help someone else.
Right? Like, yeah, like it means, it's very special to me. I don't take that for granted.
But going back to your point, that happens because you're dedicating the time in your busy life to learn. Yes. So whether it's like she said, I'm on a walk, I'm by myself maybe, I'm in a double task, I'm going to take care of my movement. I'm also going to learn something for 30 minutes, maybe about how to improve my nutrition, maybe about how to work on my emotional health. Maybe it's how I can be more productive in my career so I could have more time for my family or working out. Like these are the points, right? So last one that I want you to touch on that I do think is super important is just positive environment. So anywhere within the positive environment, is there a tip that you can give our busy professionals?
I think mentorship is something that I've only kind of focused on the last couple of years, and I wish I'd focused on earlier in my career, especially because now I'm a mentor to a lot of younger chiropractors. But through this program, I've been able to be a mentee, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word, but I've learned so much from. Some of it was other students who had just been here longer than me, just watching them accomplish goals. Like I'll never forget when I walked into my first class and I saw this woman doing like a chin-up in like a full hijab, and she was just up there and just doing chin-ups. And I was just like, how are you doing this? Like, tell me more. And then she told me about how she started with the bands. I was like, okay, I want to do that, right? And she helped me, and it's because I asked a question, right? And I think mentorship, and not just mentorship, but just even asking questions, I think is so important. Because I know as a mentor, I can save people from making a gazillion mistakes that I made, right? And why wouldn't you want to do that, right? Like, why wouldn't you want to save time and do things that you know are going to work? So I think finding a mentor could be really, really beneficial, not just in your health journey, but in any journey. Yeah, just finding someone, that you can ask questions.
Yeah, one thing I'm a big believer is like the quality of the questions you ask will often determine the quality of results you get in your life. You got to ask the right questions, and you can't be scared to ask stupid questions or things you think you should know. It's just ask questions. Be okay being the dumbest person in the room, but you're going to extract that knowledge from different people, and then it speeds up your own personal results. So a mentor doesn't necessarily have to be some like amazing professional coach that seems so far away from you. It could be someone a couple of levels ahead of you, right? It could be a good friend. It could be a family member where I'm surprised, to be honest, the amount of times family or even friends, they don't ask for help when you're actually really good at something. They just don't take the advice or they just don't take the access. But sometimes you got to pay attention. So never be someone who's holding on to your money because you're scared to invest in yourself. It's one of the best things I've ever done in my life is investing into mentorship. It truly transformed and sped up my life and set me on different trajectories is because I paid for people their knowledge and their success, and they helped guide me so I didn't make the same mistakes that they made. Okay, so moving from Dr. Nekessa to student Nekessa, we want to know your journey.
Right.
All right, so let's rewind back. We're almost 3 years now?
Yeah, it'll be 3 years.
August? Yeah. 3 years in August, she's been in this program. Oh my gosh. So let's rewind back.
Yes.
I did your consultation.
Yes, you did.
Describe to me how you were feeling,
Okay.
what you were going through, what made you book the consultation and show up.
Okay. So, summer, I guess that was 2022. So I was living in a condo with my daughter, who was, I guess, 2 at the time. And it was just after COVID. So we'd been kind of locked up, and I was a single mom. So her biological father chose not to be in her life. So it was just me and her. And the funny thing is, after I gave birth, I actually, got back to my pre-birth or weight, but COVID happened, and then weight just started creeping up. And it wasn't, and not that I was in denial. I was in denial. I can't lie. Because I remember trying to put on pants, and I was like, oh, I guess, companies are making their pants smaller to save on fabric. Like, just making up these crazy stories in my head, not realizing that, oh my God, the scale is like going up, because I didn't have a scale. But it was one time where I was doing like an at-home workout with my daughter, who's always on me as I was trying to work out. And for whatever reason, I filmed it. And then I remember looking at the video after, and I was like, oh my God, that's what I look like. Like, oh my God, I didn't think I looked that big. Like, what is happening? And I was sitting there, and I was kind of like, something's got to change. Like, I got to find some time. I got to do something different. I've done the good lives and stuff. What can I do that's different, that's going to allow me to work out, but I hate to be home with her, whatever. So these are all the things I'm saying. And then, honestly, it must have been like the next day, I'm on Instagram, and this thing comes up. Are you a busy professional parent in Mississauga? I was like, oh my God, yes, I am. Like, I just said, this is me. And honestly, like, I don't know, I'm a very spiritual, very faithful person. I was like, okay, this is a sign. Like, this, click on it, show up, go. Like, I just felt like it was the universe or God telling me that this was where I had to be. So even before I got here, and the other thing too is I don't know if I went to the website. No, I didn't go to the website, because it said there, it was like a 12-week. Yeah, and it was 12 weeks. So I'm like, 12 weeks. I can dedicate 12 weeks to this. If it doesn't work out, no big deal. So I came in, and I just knew that I was going to do this. And I remember, like, I think you would ask me about like why I want to do it. And I really didn't know, like, because I didn't want to say I'm fat. Like, because I couldn't really say those words. Yeah, I was like, oh, I just want to be healthy. I don't know, but I just want to do this. I just really need to do this. So I came knowing that I wanted to commit to this. And what got me right away was like the people. Like, that's what got me. I mean, I did not work the program right away the first couple months. I was honestly coming because, I can lift some weights, but I can also hang out with people that I really liked. So that's kind of what kept me going for a while. But it was just a place in my life where I was just like, how can I possibly weigh the same amount that I did when I was 8 months pregnant? My daughter's 2 years old. Like, how did that happen? Where'd that come from? So it was just a time where I know I needed to change, because the scale was going to keep going up, and then I was going to be forced to like hide. Like, I feel like that's where I was headed. Like, I was hiding. Like, I didn't want to, like, I was happy in my office in my little box, but outside of that, I didn't want people to see me.
I remember, like, if I go back in that time, like, I remember the meeting specifically, and the way you are now, like, this just confident, like, you walk into the room, everybody notices. You were very nice, and I was like, man, I like this girl. Yeah. But like, I could see the overwhelm and like the flusteredness on you. Like, I could just see it. And then like you said, is Nekessa's journey, she's one of our best students all time that we've had. She's our reigning student of the year. So we've had, thousands of people walk in through the door. So we think very highly of her. But this is to motivate anybody. It's not necessarily how you start, it's how you finish. Right? It's learning from your mistakes. Her first 3, I don't know, maybe 6 months wasn't that great. She was very inconsistent in her training. She was nice when you were here. You worked hard. It's just you weren't at a place where you were taking everything that we were teaching you and applying it. For you, it was just good enough, like you're just getting here.
Yeah.
And sometimes it was twice a week.
Yeah.
Sometimes it wasn't, right? But like, I want everyone to understand like that sometimes is part of your journey. So if you've tried fitness or you've tried a nutrition program and you failed or you sucked, it doesn't mean it doesn't work for you. It just means you got to adapt and you got to work that system a little bit more, because once she made that shift, it was like a whole nother universe of fitness and potential for yourself that was unlocked. right? So talk to me a little bit about that. Is like, what have you accomplished in this program since you made that switch and went all in on yourself? What are the things that you've accomplished and what are you proud about?
Just to go back, because I just want people to realize how bad I was when I started. Because yes, I'm a chiropractor and like I know about the body, but I would like work out, feel so good about my working out. I'm like, oh, you know what? I just burned all these calories. I'm gonna go grab those French fries at McDonald's and like literally go through drive-through on
Right
my way
after a
here.
sweaty
Yeah,
workout.
exactly. Like I deserve some French fries. Like that's what I was thinking. And the thing I didn't do until that shred with you is ask questions. I didn't ask any questions. I came, they told me to do this, I did it. And then I just left, but I didn't ask questions. And I think that was my mistake, was I should have asked more questions. Well, maybe it wasn't a mistake. Everything happens the way it should. But that's really where I think once I started asking questions, that's when things changed. Yeah. And I think for me, like, what I'm proud of is, well, obviously being named Student of the Year. That was a very proud moment for me because there's so many amazing students here. So being recognized for that, what I've accomplished here has been really, yeah, that's
and just
probably.
Just to add on that, like I remember the year before, we were like, man, she's like up there for Student of the Year. Like you were in that conversation for us. We're like, man, but there's more in her. Like she's got to keep going. And
Yeah.
sometimes, you know what the sad thing about as a coach is you see that into people and you hope that they're going to level up, but sometimes they don't. And sometimes they just don't keep digging a little bit deeper to themselves and then they fall off. And you're like, damn, but that was the good thing of you is like, it pushed you to go a little bit deeper.
Oh, yeah.
And you went a little bit more after that.
100%. And I think and that's the thing about coaches versus like a personal trainer. Like coaches know you, know what you're capable of. And it's not like you guys sat down and lectured me. It was just little pushes here and there, just little motivation here and there. And you knew my story. You knew what I could do, what I couldn't do. Like it was just those little pushes. And that as a student, that's coming from a genuine place of care, right? Like your coaches care about you, they care about your success. And I felt that every step of the way, and I still do. And I think that is a big reason why I keep wanting to do better, because you guys make me feel like I can do better, and you're giving me tips every time. And like I said, it doesn't matter if I'm a doctor, who cares? I could still learn to, do a better bench press. Like I could still learn. There's so much to learn still, even when it comes to nutrition. So I think the environment and the coaches here play a huge role in helping me accomplish the lifts and stuff that I do accomplish.
That's a reason why you're getting the results is coachable.
Yeah.
There's a lot of doctors that, I know that. Like,
right.
Are you doing it? That's what we're telling you. Are you doing it?
Exactly.
What else are you proud of?
I'm proud that I was able to compete in the few different shred events like that. Because the first 2 shreds that I didn't compete. And to be honest, I was just like, I can never do any of this. But when given the opportunity to do, especially the physical ones, like you put me in like Jay, oh my God, the second time, but it gave me an opportunity to show myself exactly what I'm capable of, right? It's like, you study all year and you take a test. Like I felt like that was my test. Doing that performance was my test to show, okay, Nekessa, you've been squatting, you've been doing this, you've been watching your nutrition. Now it's time to put everything you've learned to the test, and can you succeed? And I feel like I did. Yeah. And so, being able to do those challenges, I'm very proud of that.
And just to give some context about that, like one of our challenges is called Legendary Leg Day. Yeah. It's the most grueling, one of the most grueling ones that we do. And a lot of times the people that do it, they're usually very lean, smaller, compact people. Nekessa, what I would say, she's a strong woman, right? So I'll proudly say it. She's 180 pounds, 170, 180, you'll range from there. She's at like 19% body fat right now. So don't think being healthy means you got to be 120, you got to be 150. Everybody's different heights, shapes, and sizes. It's the muscle on your body that makes a huge impact. So she went from being 207,
something
I'm
like
thinking
that.
215.
maybe, I don't know.
But I just checked not too long ago.
Okay,
she's
maybe.
down like 35 pounds of body fat since she's been here. She's up, I think it's like just under 7 pounds of skeletal muscle. So it's like all those things put her in a position to be able to do this, this test. But it's like not a lot of people can do that. They can't do all those things that you did, even at the weight you're at. So like, it was such a, like you said, it was such a good test
Yeah.
to be like, you've lost the body fat, you've trained so consistently, now go show it off.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Not just once, but twice.
Exactly. Yes, that is true.
and it's the chin-ups and the push-ups.
Yes.
And I think other things, you know, not only are you strong, but it's like opening up the doors for other things. You took on the skill of sprinting.
Yes.
Which is not an easy thing.
No.
Right? Going from an overweight woman to
Yeah.
now being fit enough to be able to sprint. You've done a couple 10Ks now.
Yeah, I have. And it's just that, like, I love just seeing what I can do. Like, I'm addicted to that, like just seeing what my body is capable of. Right? And yes, I'm not going to be able to do everything, but I'm trying. And I just love that I'm motivated to do that. And it's because I've trained in order to do those things. I've trained here.
And one thing I want to make everybody understand is when you transform your health like Nekessa did, you educate yourself, it just opens up the possibilities of what you could do in your life. Yes, you can go physically challenge yourself, but what I want to end off like this podcast is other areas of your life has transformed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you came in here, a single mom, overwhelmed with work, a lot of responsibilities on yourself, probably lonely to a certain extent. Talk to us about what you have gained from just transforming your health in these last couple of years.
So it's like affected all aspects of my life. So from like a physical point of view, I've never felt stronger. I've never felt fitter. I remember what it felt like to go into a store and like cross your fingers that you can find a pair of pants that will actually fit you in an entire store. That was an awful feeling. And I don't have to worry about that now. And that in itself is just, it makes me happy. Like I feel like, I've done that. Like I'm, excuse me, like a badass bitch. Like I did that.
You can swear out here.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't sure. But there's that. And then again, like I said, I don't know, when I present myself now on social media or in a business aspect, I feel like more people are listening to what I have to say, right? Like now I'm an authority when it comes to health and wellness because I now, I walk the walk, I talk the talk, like I'm doing what I'm preaching, right? So I feel like that has attracted a lot more opportunities for me financially, which is great. But also too, when you run your own business, you need that resilient mindset because it's so much work and it's very challenging. But, whereas before I felt defeated, I feel more hopeful now because I have different skills that I can use when it comes to that. Yeah. And then from a personal point of view, I mean, I did not join this gym like, I hope I find a man. Like that's not.
Sure.
I did not. I want to.
That's what they all say.
I want to put that out there. I was not like coming here like looking for anything. But when you are in an environment with people that are on the same mission as you, like to be that better version of themselves, to kind of like, take the negative in the past and figure out a way to make it positive, who just want to use the, training as a way to kind of train all aspects of their life, improve all aspects of their life. Yeah, you meet people that are on that same path as you, right? And, I've been blessed to now have a partner who has similar goals and a similar vision for life as I do, right? And I've gained like a whole family. Like I have you guys now as part of my family. I mean, I should
talk about my brother.
Yeah, I should put that out there. Yes, he's your brother, which I still can't. Yes.
The connection.
The connection. Yeah, I'm still like really okay. No, but yeah, like I've gained a family, and my family is all people that like want to be good, want to work on themselves. Like it excites me to know that, I'll see you guys at Christmas and we'll talk about, a podcast or we'll talk about weights. Like, I love that. Like, I just love being around people who are on that same mission as you are to just, improve always. And so now I have, instead of one little girl, I have 3 beautiful kids that I get to help raise. And I have a partner who's extremely supportive. And my life has really done a complete 180, I guess, in the last 3 years, for sure.
And I'll add in too, you said this earlier, it's like, man, like maybe God, it was like meant to be. And it's like, there's so much parts of this story that we're not telling that I think maybe when Jeff has his podcast episode, some of it will come out.
Yeah.
I think of you as like an angel for my brother because like Sometimes I don't know how he got you.
I hear that a lot.
But I do know how.
We always say that if you guys were to break up, you stay, he can leave.
That's one of the reasons I didn't want to date. I'm like, if we break up.
My brother's a good guy, so there are reasons.
He is. He's
But
very
I'm
good.
just so grateful that he has you in his life. And I'm just so appreciative that everything happened the way it was. Is you transformed, he transformed through a difficult time. Those positive energies met. And even my niece, my nephew, they needed you, you know what I'm saying? And you've stepped up, and it's like, that's what bringing the warrior within is. It's like taking on the challenges in life, but being prepared to do that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't know if you would have been able to handle some of the challenges that you've gone through.
You're absolutely right.
If you didn't go through those things.
You're absolutely right.
I thank you for that. And I appreciate
Or
you.
been able to handle him if you weren't as strong as you are.
Last question, Nekessa.
Yes.
A big way people transform their life is they just have an emotional why power.
Mm-hmm.
They just have a reason, right? A lot of people don't take the time to figure out their goals, whether it's aesthetic, performance, whatever it is. But you need a purpose.
Yeah.
What was your purpose that allowed you to transform? And then I guess even now that you have transformed, what is your why power now?
So I think for me, it started off with kind of like, almost like the aesthetics, to be honest. Like I wanted to fit into clothes. Like like that's really where it started. It was I just wanted to fit into clothes. I wanted to be able to go to a store, buy a pair of pants, and like walk out with pants, right? And I couldn't do that for a long time. And it just takes a toll on you. Like I said, I just wanted to hide. Like I really wanted to hide. So at first, that's what I wanted to work on was I just wanted to feel, I don't want to know if normal is the right word, but normal. Like I can go to a normal store and buy clothes. Like I didn't feel normal. And that's kind of where it started. And then it was I just got addicted to how my body felt when I was working out. Like just that feeling of being strong, of like being able to lift heavy weights. Like that's never something I thought I would be able to do or want to do. But now it's like, I need to do it. It's part of my DNA. Like I need to do that. And yeah, that's huge for me. And it's the one thing about this place, on a side note, is it's the 4 hours a week where I'm like Nekessa. Right? Because the other 164, I'm either Dr. Remy or I'm someone's mom or stepmom, right? Like when you're here, you're just you. You're doing what you want to do. And I love that.
You're just student of the year.
Yeah, exactly. And I need that in my life. And so I was my why power. Like the way it made me feel really was my why power. But now, like you said, my life has changed a bit. And, I have my daughter, I have, 2 other kids that need a mother figure who can be strong, who can deal with hardship, darkness, just the life that they've been given hasn't always been easy. Mm-hmm. And I need to be strong to help them navigate that, right? And so, yes, I'm here. And what does squatting have to do with helping kids who've been through a bad time? It's just that resilience. It's just knowing that I'm capable of doing these things. I'm capable of doing hard things. I can get comfortable in uncomfortable situations. And I've learned that all here. So now just being that to them is my why power.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I just want to emphasize, guys, your why power can come from a simple thing. Like you said, it's like, I want to look better naked. I want to fit better in clothes. That's okay. It doesn't always have to be this crazy emotional thing, but like that might be the thing that gets you started. And then oftentimes as you go through your transformation journey, your purpose, your why power, it evolves. And now where Nekessa's at, it's at this like deeper meaning is like, man, other people are depending on me. They're counting on me. So it's like, I need to build myself up to be this leader, this woman who could support my family, who can do those things. So you're definitely doing that. You're definitely one of the leaders in our program, and super proud of you of everything you've accomplished. I've probably made her do 10 different testimonials because we're always trying to get her on camera so everyone could be like her. But I appreciate how much you support the program and how you're an advocate of it. Can't say enough how proud I am. And I'm very proud to have you as a sister as well.
Thank you.
Susie, you have any last things?
We love you.
I love you.
That's it.
All right, man. So this is the end of this episode. Make sure you guys you comment, send this. Lots of great nuggets to take away from this episode. Lots that we went over about recovery, getting the doctor's perspective, but also just, hey, how can your transformation journey begin, and what's some things that you should expect to go through along the way. All right. So we're going to bring you guys plenty more amazing interviews. Thank you again, Nekessa, for being here. Make sure you guys see her. What's your Instagram?
At Dr. Nekessa Remy.
Right. So if you guys need treatment, you guys can get connected with her. She'll make sure to take care of you guys. I'm Coach Corey.
Coach Susie.
Thank you guys for tuning into the Excelsior Health Podcast. Beastin'.